Welcome again to another fully funded scholarship in Europe. This scholarship is for international students and it covers your tuition fees. It covers your one round trip flight ticket from your home country to UNP, that's the university in Indonesia. Then it provides for your UNP dormitory cost, that's your accommodation cost. Then it provides for fees such as your visa fees, student permit, and health insurance fees. Then it covers your monthly living allowance during your study at Universitas Negeri Pandak. So, and it is for both the bachelor's, the master's, and also the PhD level. So I'll be showing us how to apply for this scholarship in this video. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and also like and share this video. So this scholarship is a one-time application scholarship. You don't need to apply for admissions separately. You just apply for the scholarship and you get considered both for admissions and for the scholarship. So if you don't get the full scholarship, the partial scholarship includes half of the tuition fee covers, half of your round trip covered, half of the UNP dormitory cost covered, then half of your visa fee covered. So if you have some money saved up for your study, the partial scholarship, if you don't get considered for the full scholarship, you may get considered for the partial scholarship. So, okay, going straight to applying for the scholarship, please make sure to watch this video to the end so you will not make unnecessary mistakes that may cause your application to be rejected. To be eligible, you have to be a non-Indonesian citizen. Then you have to be able to communicate in English and willing to learn or communicate in Indonesia. Then you must bear the non-Indonesia passports. Then you must provide your latest academic transcript and graduation certificate. Then you must provide the political and employability statement letter, statement of parents' financial support, and registration form. So all these forms, you will find them to download when you start your registration. So you just need to fill those forms and attach them. So the required documents for registration are these. You need your passport photograph, you need your passport itself, that's your international passport, the first two pages. Then you need your application letter. So this application letter, I have drafted something out for you that you can use as a template to apply for this scholarship. So this is the application letter. So I have attached this document in the description of this video. Just click the link in the description of this video. You will see this document there. So you can use that as a template to draft your application letter. So it just generally includes your motivation for your study. So if you already have a motivation for your study, just integrate the both of them. Just look for what is not in your own motivation, include them here, just integrate the both of them together. So once you have drafted that out, your application letter, so that's one of the requirements, the documents required. So the next document you need is your certificate of graduation, your bachelor's certificate, or if you are going for a bachelor's degree, your secondary school certificate and the rest. Then your academic transcript, then the political and employability statement letter that I talked about earlier, then the statement of parents financial support form. You also find that during your registration. Just download the form and fill it. Then your registration form, you also find that, download them and fill it. Then you also need the police clearance certificate. So to get this police clearance certificate, all you need to do is to go to a nearby police station and request for this. Then you also need your recommendation letter from an Indonesia embassy of the applicant's country. So this is where so many people just stop and don't apply. So to get a recommendation letter from an Indonesia embassy is not so tedious. You don't need to know anybody from in the embassy to get this recommendation letter. All you need to do is just go through the application procedure, and to get that letter, what you just need to do is to browse in your Google browser the email address of the Indonesia embassy in my country. So I drafted out a template you can send to that email address. It's also in these documents. You'll find the documents in the description of this video. So this is the template that you can use to send to the embassy. So I'm using Nigeria as an example here. So don't use this email address if you are not from Nigeria. Just browse the Indonesia embassy email address in my home country, whatever your home country, they include it, and it will bring that out to you. So once you have that email address, send this to the email address. You just make sure you put here urgent as a subject of email, just to make them know that you need the letter urgently. So between 5 to 10 working days, you can get a reply from them on the letter. They will just send you a letter, an endorsed letter, just to endorse your application to that university or to that scholarship program. So once you sent them this, so don't just send, go through this go through this letter. So once you have typed the letter, the body of the letter, attach this document in one PDF. I will not be telling us how to attach it in one PDF. If you don't know how to attach in one PDF, just send it as a comment in the comment section, and I will answer that how to attach in one PDF. So you attach your formal request letter, like you just write a formal request letter. This I drafted that a letter you can use as a template, as a formal request letter. You can use as a template. Just write it out based on this template. So once you have written that out, you attach it in one PDF with your data page or your international passport. Then you attach it with your certified academic certificate and transcripts, your curriculums vitae, your academic a recommendation letter, and your personal statement. So just attach this in one PDF. Do it in one PDF and title it as it is here. Title it here. And after titling it, so just attach it then with this body of the letter and send them. So once you have done that, you have the letter, you get a reply from them. But don't worry, even if you don't get a reply from them regarding the letter on time. Sorry, I've not talked about the application deadline. So the application deadline for the scholarship is the first day of June, 1st of June. So even if you don't get the application, that recommendation letter from the embassy before the deadline, what you can do is to send them, is to attach this document. I've attached it in this document. So it's a 6 pages document that contains all the templates you will need for your application. This is the template you can just draft out to tell them that your letter has not, that your recommendation letter from the embassy is not yet available. So you just send them this letter in place of your recommendation letter that is not yet available. And immediately you receive that letter, make sure you send it to them. Send it to them. Tell them that you have started. This letter includes that you have started your application. You see stated here, to prove my absolute commitment to this program and my active engagement with diplomatic channels, I have attached a verifiable screenshot of my official submission to the embassy on page 2. So just screenshot that you've officially started your request for the recommendation letter or the endorsement letter. So just attach it. He said, but there is delay due to administration delay, due to administration backlogs at the embassy in my home country. The officially stamped recommendation letter is currently delayed. So just attach these documents in place in case there is a delay in getting your recommendation from the embassy. And once it is available, send the recommendation letter to them. Hopefully, it will be available before the deadline. Or even if it's available after the deadline, send it to them before they start considering applications. So once you have all the required documents needed for application, all you need to do is to click here, apply here. So once you click apply here, it takes you here So if you are applying for the full scholarship, just click here instead. And once you click the applying for the full scholarship, you go through this link to read the details or the information of the scholarship. Then you will now, once you have read that and you are satisfied, then you go through this link to start your application. So you start with filling the form and attaching all the required documents I talked about earlier. Then once you are good with that, click this, and click submit. And your application have been successfully submitted after you've done that. So I wish us good luck in our application. See you next time. If don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share this video.